This is part 4 of how to make a rainbow loom turkey. If you haven't watched the first 3 parts, then please go back and do so now. So I want to move the bands off of this far left pins, move them to the center. So I'm going to take the 2 bands, take them off, hold them on my hook, and move them up diagonally and into the center. I'm going to do the same thing for these 2 bands. I want to take them off, move them down diagonally, and put them on the center pin. Now I want to take the bottom 2 bands and loop them over the top. That's going to hold those bands in place that I just put on there. And then I'm going to push that down. Now I want to do the same thing for these far right pins. The bands on here, I want to take them off, move them up diagonally, and the bands from the top pin, take them off and move them down diagonally. And then I want to take the bottom 2 bands from each of these pins to secure those in place. And now the only thing left to do is take your hook, reach down through, get these last 2 bands on your hook, go down through the center, pick up the other 2 bands on the other pin, and now you can loop one through the other. Make sure both go through, and then you can take your turkey off. And here is what he looks like. So you need to take either another band or a C-clip, something to hold this closed. So I'm just going to grab another brown band and I'm going to loop it through, and then I'm going to take that and loop one through the other just to secure that closed. And the only things we have left to do are to add the black for the eyes and also to add the wattle. So what you're going to need for the black is, obviously you need 1 black band, and what I do is take your hook, find where you want the black to come in the middle of the white for the eye, reach your hook from the back, reach it through to the spot where you want the black to be, then put your black band on and carefully get it to go back through. Sometimes your hook gets hooked on some of the other bands, and then pull it so the black is almost flush with the turkey, but leave it sticking out a little bit. Then what you want to do is go to the other eye, find where you want the black to come out. Now stick your hook in this time from the front side till it comes out the back. Find the other end of the black, get it on your hook, and this time you want to pull it through to the front side. And then you should have your 2 eyes. You can stretch them out a bit. Move them around. That's going to be your pupils for your eyes. And then for the wattle, what you want to do is find a spot on the turkey where you think would be a good spot to put it. Take your hook and go through like 1 or 2 bands. Now grab your red band, hook it on your hook, and then pull it through. And then what you want to do is just take the red bands and loop one through the other and pull it till it's kind of tight. And then that will be your wattle. Now for the feathers, you have a few different options. One option would be to use bands, and as for an example, this turkey, what I did was I just used yellow, orange, and red bands and made simple fish tails, and then I attached them in the back with S-hooks. So that would be something that you could do. Or another quick option is if you go to your local craft store, you can pick up a cheap bag of colored feathers, and that's what I'm going to show you right now. I just got some feathers and I'm going to just put them in. They're easy to stick in the holes between the rubber bands, and then you can just stick them in whatever colors you'd like. And then go down the other side. And there you have your Thanksgiving turkey.